Journal entry number 03, The Cost of Overtrading. Hello. This is another page from my trading journal. Today I want to write about something that has been happening to me recently. Overtrading. For 3 nights in a row. I didn't sleep well. Not because of noise. Not because of something happening in life. But because of the charts. Right before I was about to sleep, I would reach for my phone and open the chart just to take a look. And somehow, that one look always ended the same way. Deep regret and sleepless nights. Not because the market was difficult, but because I couldn't stop. The strange part is, my days were actually going well. In the morning, I made profit. By noon, I was already done for the day. There was no reason to continue. I even told myself clearly, that's enough. And in that moment, I meant it. But I didn't stop. I kept looking at the chart. Not trading. Just watching. Refreshing the chart. Even when nothing had changed. Then slowly, I started marking setups in my head. If I entered here, that would have been 80 pips. That one, maybe 150. So I started paper trading. And everything worked. Every setup looked clean. Every move looked obvious. And that was the moment I became dangerous. Because the market started to feel easy. And when trading feels easy, discipline quietly disappears. A quiet feeling started building inside me. Not panic. Not excitement. Just a small thought. That kept repeating. You're missing out. As the day went on, that feeling didn't go away. It grew. Until night came. I was lying on my bed, ready to sleep. And I told myself, just one last look. And there it was. A setup. Clean structure. Clear entry. It looked perfect. And this time, I didn't think. I just entered. And it lost. Not slowly. Not gently. But fast. And the moment it lost, I didn't feel surprise. I felt regret. Because deep down, I already knew. I was not supposed to be there. 1 trade became 2. 2 became more. And just like that, the day turned negative. Not because I didn't know what to do, but because I didn't stop. This didn't just happen once. There was a time when I was very close to passing my funded challenge. Just one more good day. And I would have made it. But I kept trading. Even after I was done. Even after I should have stopped. Until I hit the daily loss limit. And failed. Another time. I doubled my personal account in 1 month. 1 month of discipline. 1 day. Of overtrading. Margin call. Looking back, I realized something important. Overtrading is not just taking too many trades. It is something deeper. It is addiction. Spending hours staring at the 1-minute chart. Watching every tick. Feeling every movement. It is greed. The feeling that what we already have is not enough. It is FOMO. The belief that every move we don't take is something we lost. And it is revenge. Waiting quietly. For the moment something goes wrong. Overtrading is the door. FOMO and revenge trading are what walk through it. But the worst part is not the money. It is what comes after. The silence. The regret. The frustration. The self-blame. The thought that keeps repeating. This could have been avoided. So I started to make some changes. Not perfect changes. but necessary ones. The first thing I did was set a hard rule. Once I reach my daily profit, I stop. Completely. Not, I'll just look. Not, just one more check. Because I learned something the hard way. Looking is what leads to trading. If I saw a good setup, I allow myself one trade. Very small. 0.01 lot. Not to make money, but to release the urge, without destroying the day. The second thing I realized was that the problem is not trading. It is staying. Staying too long. Watching too much. Thinking too much. So I started finding things to do after trading. Simple things. Going for a walk. Stepping away from the screen. Letting the day end properly. Because I still enjoy trading. Some of the hobbies I use to replace chart time are still related to trading. Reading trading books. Watching trading videos on YouTube. Learning. Without risking. So I can stay connected. Without being consumed. On days when discipline feels weak, I remove the choice completely. I use app lock applications to lock my trading app. No password. No second chance. Just, done. And when I fail, because sometimes I still do, I write. I write everything. The loss. The regret. The sleepless night. The disappointment. I make it clear that all of this could have been avoided if I just stopped earlier. But over time, I began to understand something deeper. All of these are just methods. The real problem is something else. Greed. The feeling that what we have is never enough. Overtrading comes from a scarcity mindset. The belief that today matters too much. That if we don't take this trade, something important will be lost. But that belief is not true. The market will still be here tomorrow. The opportunity is not rare. Discipline is. So the real work is not just controlling trades. It is changing how we see things. Slowly building an abundance mindset. And gratitude. The same way I learned to deal with FOMO. When we feel that what we already have is enough, we stop chasing. We stop forcing. We stop staying longer than we should. And for the first time, we can walk away from the chart without feeling like we lost something, and be at peace with it. Anyway, this is today's entry from my trading journal. If you have experienced overtrading before, I would really like to hear your story. Was it boredom? Was it greed? Or was it simply the inability to stop? If you would like to follow more of these journal entries, you can subscribe. Each video is just another page from this journal. Until the next entry, may your hand stay steady, your heart strong, and your mind calm in the turbulent sea of trading. Saya.